Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Agreement was signed to sell and purchase 800,000 metric tons of gas annually to Mercuria Energy Group. A number of agreements for development and service projects are signed in Al Dakhliya Governorate. And the Sultanate of Oman welcomes a statement of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the Russian-American talks in Riyadh, and it affirms its support for these good efforts. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on the Chinese New Year. Oman LNG has signed a 10-year sale and purchase agreement for natural gas with Mercuria Energy Group, securing an annual supply of 800,000 metric tons, with deliveries set to begin in April. The agreement reinforces Oman LNG's commitment to providing reliable and sustainable energy to global markets while ensuring a stable and efficient supply of liquefied natural gas. Mercuria Energy Group, headquartered in Switzerland, is a global trading company active in various energy markets, including crude oil, refined petroleum products, and natural gas. Al Dakhliya Governorate Office has signed a number of agreements for development and service projects, as well as signing an agreement in the field of artificial intelligence at a total cost exceeding 7.7 million Omani riyals. The agreements included implementation of internal roads in the wilaya of Samail, Iski, Adam, and Bahla. It also included developing the entrance of Jabreen in the wilaya of Bahla, increasing the number of parking spaces, and developing the facade of the entrance to Bisya. The agreements included establishing a health walkway in the wilaya of Iski, which included dedicated paths for walking and cycling. In the field of artificial intelligence, a memorandum of understanding was signed in the field of monitoring and managing projects using artificial intelligence technologies and drone aircraft. The agreement was signed by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al Hajri, Governor of Al Dakhliya. The Sultanate of Oman welcomed the statement issued by the Foreign Ministry of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia regarding hosting talks between the Russian Federation and the United States of America in Riyadh. In a statement issued by the Foreign Ministry, it affirmed its support for these good efforts in order to promote the language of dialogue and diplomacy to reach political solutions that achieve peace, security, and stability. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, received His Excellency Bashir Hassan Haji, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Somalia, to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, they exchanged friendly talks and bilateral relations and discussed ways to enhance joint cooperation in the fields to serve the aspirations of the two countries. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry organized Al Dhahira Governorate Innovation Forum in the Governorate of Al Dhahira. The forum aimed to enable 50 innovator youngsters, both students and job seekers, and provide suitable environment for them, as well as support their businesses and scientific research. The innovators displayed their projects and scientific initiatives to keep up with developments and the world trends. The 2 days forum focused on shedding light on special talents of Al Dhahira youngsters as an active segment of the society. It also represents a link between the innovative youngsters and the participant companies who evaluated and encouraged youngsters to tackle technological and scientific challenges. The innovations varied from environment, chemistry, robotics, energy, and more. Still to come in our news bulletin. A media tour for a number of foreign media outlets in Musandam Governorate. Welcome back to the news. The activities of the 4th Arab Forum for graduate students in media and communication sciences began at Sultan Qaboos University, providing a platform for graduate students from across the Arab world to exchange knowledge and develop research. More details in the following report.
In an era where media and communication are rapidly evolving, research plays a critical role in equipping Arab graduate students with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate and shape the industry. Recognizing this, the 4th Arab Forum for Graduate Students in Media and Communication Sciences commenced at Sultan Qaboos University with a distinguished assembly of researchers, academics, and PhD students to explore pressing challenges in media research.
Graduate researchers are our future, and a forum like this allows them to get a sense of the traditions that preceded them so they know what to build for us in the future. The 3 challenges that I presented about Arab media research concern time, space, and knowledge. And the bottom line is we need to know how we know what we know, where we know it, and when we know it.
It's very important to discuss their projects and to discuss their approaches, their methodology, and also to interact. It's not only for the students. Even for us as scholars, we discuss our different approaches and our different way of thinking and even of teaching.
The forum discussions highlight the critical perspectives on Arab media schools and the transformative role of artificial intelligence in academic publishing. Over the course of 3 days, the forum also features a series of specialized scientific sessions. Where doctoral students present innovative research on digital communication, media diplomacy, and crisis coverage in contemporary journalism.
My research paper regarding to how build strategies in the media content, especially in the message. It's focused on the applications in the Instagram and X application, and how to ensure giving reaction to this message for the target audience.
I presented a paper about the corporate social responsibilities of Omani companies aligned with Oman Vision 2040. So actually this paper is going to investigate whether the environmental initiatives that done by the Omani companies is really aligned with the Omani Vision 2040 for the environmental pillar.
The interactive workshops of the forum will explore advanced research methodologies, academic writing strategies, and the integration of emerging technologies in media studies, providing participants with essential tools to enhance their scholarly work. The forum underscores a growing academic commitment to advancing Arab media research while fostering stronger scientific networks among graduate students across the region. Reporting from Sultan Qaboos University, this is Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
The 9th meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council Tourism Ministers concluded in Kuwait. The meeting discussed several joint files that aim to make the Gulf countries a tourism destination around the world. The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, participated in the 9th meeting of the ministers responsible for tourism in the Gulf Cooperation Council GCC countries, which was held in Kuwait. The meeting discussed the developments of the Gulf tourism strategy and the enhancement of cooperation between tourism and culture sectors in the GCC states. The meeting also reviewed the criteria and guidelines for nominating the Gulf Tourism Capital for 2026 and discussed ways to activate external tourism partnerships between GCC countries and global tourism alliances to enhance the region's position as a prominent tourist destination globally. The delegation from Oman was headed by His Excellency Salim bin Mohammed Al Mahrouki, Minister of Heritage and Tourism. Rear Admiral Saif bin Nasser Al Rahbi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, received Rear Admiral Abdullah bin Mohammed Al Zahrani, head of the Saudi delegation, for the bilateral talks between the Royal Navy of Oman and the Royal Saudi Navy. During the meeting, both sides exchanged views and discussed a number of matters of common interest, especially in the maritime fields and ways to enhance them. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry hosted the Omani African Business Forum, focusing on trade partnership and economic opportunities. Another related event, the Gulf Economic Diversification Indicators Symposium, addressed diversification efforts in Oman and the Gulf. More details in the following report.
The Omani African Business Forum convened in Muscat to explore opportunities for strengthening economic and trade partnerships between Oman and various African nations. The forum highlighted the strategic significance of the Horn of Africa and East Africa and Southern African markets alongside Oman's position on global shipping routes to enhance the distribution of African products and services worldwide. Discussions covered key economic sectors including food security, trade, logistics, energy, finance, telecommunications, civil construction, education, strategic studies, exhibitions and fisheries.
We are here today to participate in this important venue, Africa-Oman Business Day. And what our specialty is, or what I represent, is logistics between Oman and the Gulf itself as such, and East Africa, not only Somalia. We have established a company in Oman, logistics company, shipping company, and in cooperation with a company from the country I come from, which is Denmark, and we are trying to facilitate the transportation and transshipments of goods coming from the Far East or from Asia and where to Africa.
A lot of things we can benefit Oman, and also Africa can benefit for so many things with the business, like we can say maybe tourism and oil and gas, so many things between Oman and Africa. And now actually it's the door is open for everyone to invest in Oman, and also Oman to Africa.
In a related event, the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry organized the Gulf Economic Diversification Indicators Symposium, emphasizing the need for tangible progress in economic diversification across Gulf Cooperation Council countries.
We hope with the conference to be able to better gauge the extent and the progress of economic diversification happening at the moment in the GCC countries, of course also very well here in Oman. The conference will also look for specific policy recommendations, how to accelerate economic diversification in the Gulf, how to spur private sector activity, how to increase also economic cooperation between the GCC countries on the one hand and Germany and European countries on the other.
The symposium examined Oman's ongoing diversification efforts and Vision 2040 and introduced a composite index to measure economic diversification in the Gulf.
In today's event, we did present the progress of the economic diversification in the country especially the National Program for Economic Diversification, which is under the Ministry of Economy. We are linking the economic diversification progress as a part of the GCC, which is the subject of today's event. The efforts from the different entities in the country is helping the economic diversification to grow.
The event underscored the importance of effective assessment tools to track progress and identify key growth drivers. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rabi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
The Ministry of Information organized a tour in Musandam Governorate for several representatives of international media outlets. The tour aimed to highlight Oman's cultural, historical and natural diversity and showcase its rich heritage and civilization. On their first day upon arrival, the people of Musandam welcomed the delegation with a variety of traditional folk performances, showcasing the Governorate's rich cultural and artistic heritage. The visitors then toured the Khasab Castle, a historic landmark that reflects the architectural heritage of the ancient Majan civilization and Oman's historical significance. The journalist then explored the tourism aspects of the area, experiencing a unique adventure that makes Musandam a distinctive destination. Sayyid Ibrahim bin Saeed al-Busaidi, the governor of Musandam, met the delegation by the end of the day, wishing them a pleasant stay in the country and in Musandam. Duqm Free Zone signed a cooperation agreement with Vulcan Green Steel Company to fund establishing a camel rest field with a value of approximately 350,000 Omani riyals. The agreement stated to establish a race according to the requirements of the Omani Camel Rest Union with an area of 4,800,000 square meters and with a length of 6 kilometers. This pioneering project is expected to attract interested visitors and camel owners from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman. This step came to honor camel race as a significant sport in Duqm, especially for the people of Duqm and their deep connection with camels. The Sultanate of Oman has been ranked among the top 29 sunny winter destinations for 2025, according to the British newspaper The Sunday Times. The ranking is based on Oman's average winter temperatures for approximately 23 degrees Celsius, along with its diverse geography, rich history, authentic Arabian hospitality, and variety of tourism activities. The recognition further strengthens Oman's position on the global tourism map, reaffirming its appeal as a preferred destination for travelers from around the world. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Agreement is signed to sell and purchase 800,000 metric tons of gas annually to Mercuria Energy Group. A number of agreements for development and service projects are signed in Al Dakhliya Governorate. And the Sultanate of Oman welcomes a statement of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the Russian-American talks in Riyadh and affirms its support for these good efforts. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.